Good morning, everyone. In this video, we will talk about how to factor polynomials involving fractions. So we have 8 over 3x squared minus 26x plus 18 is equal to 0. So we will involve here trial and error process. So you would expect here a trial or a success. So let's go. Let's try to solve this together. So in my process, I usually do some imaginary tabular way of solving for the factors of this quadratic equation. If you have another way, you can make use of it, provided your problem or process is justifiable and correct. So we'll try to do this first by identifying the possible factors of 8 over 3x squared. So for me, let's say the possible factors of this first term might be 4x or 2 over 3x. Since if we're going to multiply 4x by 2/3 x, it will give us 8 over 3x squared. So you will write these factors under the first term. Next, we need to find the possible factors of 18 or positive 18. So we have, first, it could be 9 or 8. 9 or 2 or 6 or 3. It's up to you. So for me, I would choose 6 times 3. Next, in my process, I multiply the first layer of my factors. So we have 4x times 6. So we have 24x. Next, we have 2/3 x times 3. Take note, class, in multiplying numbers or fractions, all we need to do is just to multiply the numerator to numerator and the denominator to denominator. If you would say, sir, there's no denominator for a whole number, you're wrong because every whole number has a denominator that is 1. Hindi mo lang alam may 1 yan sa dyan. So we can multiply 2 times 3, we have 6. 3 times 1, 3, and just copy x. So we can simplify this. So we have 4x over 2/3 x. We have 24x, 6, and 6 divided by 3, we have 2x. Or if you're familiar of cancellation process, you can cancel this out, 3 and 3, and what will be left is 2x. So we have here 2x, and don't forget the 3 here. Okay, the next process would be adding the product of the first layer of the factors. And if the answer is equal to the middle term, therefore, you have a correct factors, or you have found out the correct factors. So let's say we have 24x plus 2x, you have positive 26x. So we have 26x here. But in your original equation, you have negative. So they're not equal. They're opposite in terms of signs. So babalik tayo dito sa process natin sa taas. Saan nyo pwedeng ilagay yung negative to make the middle answer equal to negative 26? Yes, you can write it here. Negative 6 times negative 3 is still equal to positive 18, right? So negative 6 times negative 3 is equal to positive 18. 4x times negative 6 is equal to negative 24x. 2/3 x times negative 3 is still equal to negative 2x. Therefore, in adding numbers with the same sign, all you need to do is just add the numbers and copy the sign. If they're not the same in signs or sign, all you need to do is just subtract the numbers and copy the sign of the biggest number. Is it clear? Very good. So here we have the same signs. Negative 24x plus negative 2x is equal to negative 26x. So the factors are here. The partner of 4x is negative 3. The partner of 2x, 2/3 x is negative 6. So you might write this in this way. So 4x minus 3 times 2/3 x minus 6. Don't forget to write equals 0. Equals 0. So, since we have now the factors of this equation, what are the roots of this equation using these factors? Okay, simple as this, all we need to do is just equate every factors into 0 and find the values of x, and that will be your roots. So for the first factor, we have 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Next, since we're going to find for the value of x here, we will transfer negative 3 into the other side of equation, or you can apply the addition property of equality, if you can still remember that process or property. So we have 4x is equal to positive 3. Why positive 3? Because if we're going to transfer any other value into the other side of the equation, its sign will change. Take note of that. So here we have 4x that is equal to 3. For us to find for the value of x, we have to eliminate 4 here. So we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 4. So we have divided by 4 and divided by 4. And the first value of x is equal to 3/4, since it will be 4 here will be cancelled out. Will be cancelled out rather. So next, so we have 2/3 x minus 6 is equal to 0. Same process with the first factor. We will transfer or apply the addition property of equality. So we have 2/3 x is equal to positive 6. It will change. The sign will change. Next, divide both sides by what? 2/3. So 2/3. So makancel out ito. And what will be left is x is equal to 6 divided by 2/3. Is that the answer? No. We still need to find the simplified one. So we have here x is equal to, in dividing numbers with fractions, we will apply the multiplication of reciprocals. Very good. So we will just copy 6, the numerator, and we will multiply the reciprocal of our denominator into our numerator. So what is the reciprocal of 2/3? Very good. It will be 3/2. So we have 6 times 3, 18 divided by 2. So x now is equal to 9. Very good. So we have now the values of x, or the roots of this equation, is now equal to 3/4 or 3/4 and 9. Can you follow? Okay, very good.